Guys, last time we solved this question. Let's continue. The cost of 3 pounds of grapes is $6.55. What is the constant of proportionality that relates the constant cost in dollars y to the number of pounds of grapes as x? So this formula you will see in the reference sheet as well. So basically they are asking for unit rate per pound. You need to pay how much money as general here. So we gotta find out per pound. So our answer is going to be something close to 2, right? If I disregard the decimal place, my answer is going to be 2 something, right? But I have like a little bit tricky part here, not here, and I have only one option related to 2. If you are a good test taker, you gotta say, because I'm gonna have a decimal place in my answer, somehow I'm gonna have 2 point something. Because this one is decimal number, I'm gonna divide by whole number. My answers has to require decimal place. And this option even higher than 1 pound, because this 3 pounds cost $6.57. So it should not even are one of consider. And I should not have whole answer. Let's check out our answer. We are doing right. We are assuming right solution, right answer or not. So 657. I'm gonna put like this. The decimal place, disregard the decimal place first, and then place the decimal place at the last, on the last of my answer. So 3 goes into 6 2 times. Bring down 5. 3 goes into 5 1 times. 2 left. I'm gonna bring down 7 because 3 cannot goes into 2. 3 goes into 27 9 times. The original number has 2 decimal place. I'm gonna place them in right to the left. It's going to be $2.19. So our answer, C as in cat. Once again, if you get used to test technique, you may even get your answer in this part in 5 seconds. If you consider the logical answers, and you can keep the right answer in 5 seconds. Let's move on to the next one. The price of a video game was reduced from $60 to $45. What is the percentage of change? Basically, this is the percent increase decrease question. We gotta consider 2 things. Original price, I'm gonna put OP, which is $60 in this case, and new price was $45, and we need to keep up with the formula. Original price minus new price as difference. We gotta take this over the original price, and we gotta multiply by 100, and our answer shows as percentile. So let's apply here. Original price is 60 minus 45, which is new price, over 60 times 100. I can put over 1. I would like to see in the same form these numbers to do calculation properly. 60 minus 45 will give us 15 over 60. I can simplify. 15 goes into 60 4 times. Now I can do the simplification. I would like to show here 1/4 times 100 over 1. You can do the simplification by crossway. 4 goes into 100, 25, and our answer is going to be 25%. So G as in girl is going to be our answer. Another question. Kiara downloaded 264 pictures from her cell phone to her computer. These pictures took up 528 megabytes. Let's have done this statement here. Remember, first two numbers as pair we are gonna use as ratio. 264 pictures. I'm gonna put P as in, let's say pictures here. Okay, and it's take up how many megabytes? 528 megabytes. I'm going to put MB. So per pictures, I'm gonna have what? 264 goes into 528, basically 2 times. So per picture, we are gonna have 2 megabyte. Let's read rest of the question. Each picture took up the same amount. Sorry, while I'm doing this, I didn't read this part, but we are doing this because of this statement, because it says each picture take up the same amount of space. So how many megabytes do 35 of these pictures take up? So one picture on the first ratio cover up 2 megabytes. Now we wonder 35 pictures will take up how many space? So how many megabytes? Basically, 1 goes into 35 times. Whatever I do at the bottom, I have to do at the whatever I do at the top, I have to do at the bottom as well. 2 times 35 will give us 70 megabyte. So our answer is going to be B as in boy. Let's move on. Next one. With this kind of question, you gotta use first 2 numbers as ratio, and the rest of the part of the question you gotta have another number to place properly as this manner. Please write the words related to number, write the words with number, and keep the same word in the same line. Please keep in your mind, I will use this one many times. The same word, sorry, I misplaced here. Let me put it here again. So we are gonna keep the word with the number, okay, with the number, the related number, and we gotta say the same word the same line. I will use this code many times. Please keep in your mind. So Yvette used 6 grams of tea leaves to make a 24 fluid ounces of tea. So 6 gram 24 ounce, right? Ounce. Last week she made 288 fluid ounces. 288 ounce. How many grams of tea leaves did Yvette use to make tea last week? So how many grams? Once again, the same word, the same line for both cases. So we gotta do it. What we gotta do is, I'm gonna do the calculation here to make you to see better. 6 over 24 x over 288. You can simplify by this manner and have your answer, or you can put like this. 24 goes into 288 how many times? Let's do it over here. 24 goes into 28 1 times. 4 left, bring down 8 because 24 cannot go into 24 goes into 48 2 times, which is 12. This is our multiplier. So 24 multiplied by 12, whatever we do at the bottom we have to do at the top as the same manner. So 6 times 12 will give us 72 as gram, which is here. Even though if you don't do the calculation like this, you will assume that 24 fluid ounces even run with the 6 gram, you can get rid of this one, because 288 ounces supposed to run with something like greater than 6, and we have 2 options. If you do the calculation, you will catch up the C as in cat as right answer. Let's do one more question. A boat traveled 27 miles in 2 hours. At this rate, how many miles will the boat travel in half hour? It's a little bit tricky because when you go with the fraction, you will little bit mess up. But let's transform this hour as minute to work with integers instead of fractions, because most of the kids doesn't like fractions. So 2 hours will be 120 minutes, because when you look at the conversation chart, 1 hour run with 60 minutes. So they are asking for 30 minutes will take how many distance? Once again, on the previous question, I told you that the same word, the same line. I'm going to use the same acronym. Let's say acronym, the same word, the same line. So first two numbers I'm going to use as fraction, 2 miles as a ratio, I mean, for 120 minutes. And I wonder for 30 minutes they took how many distance? So 30 goes into 120 4 times. So if I go this way, I'm going to use division. Since this number is the bigger than this number, I'm going to divide by 4. Whatever I do at the bottom, I have to do at the top as well. 27 divided by 4 basically, but I do not have any answer like this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to transform this one into mixed number. How we are going to do that? The top number goes in the box, the bottom number goes into outside the box. 4 goes into 27, basically 6 times. I'm going to do one step division. Whatever the left, I'm going to leave like this and write down my mixed number. For this, my quotient gonna take place whole part. Remainder will be at the top, which is 3, and denominator has to be same, which is I have here G as in girl. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.